Okay, Tim here. Another video, mobile gaming, another Samurai Siege. This one finally, I was able to get my second account on my Samurai Siege. It is ooh-wee. I mean, I did try to do everything like I did the last time. Um, Removed the Samurai Siege app, reinstalled it, still didn't work. But finally, I got it to work. So here we are starting a new account, a new Samurai Siege village, so I can help my main village. We can get say two accounts in the same alliance, so I can provide troops between the two accounts. So this is how this starts. It starts just similar to Castle Clash and Clash of Clans. As far as the villages uh, having troops attacking other villages, grabbing their resources. But like I said, each little game is a little different on how they go about things. And if you're used to these games, or if you played these games, you know how this starts. First thing they want you to do is start spending the I guess um, the currency of the game. In this case, it's diamonds. And you start out with 700 diamonds, and they want you to speed up everything by spending diamonds, which is a bad idea. So you want to use your diamonds, you want to save up your diamonds so you can purchase, in this case, builders in the other game, but in this case, carpenters. They're called carpenters. You want to be able to save up your diamonds so you can build the building in the middle. Not the one that has the little white thing spinning, but right left to it where there's a gear. It's like a mill, sawmill or textile mill, I guess, where they can where they create or produce the carpenters to help you build your buildings. You're gonna start off with two, and if you play your cards right, you'll be able to pretty quickly in the game. You'll be able to get your third carpenter. But that's only if you if you haven't spent any of your diamonds at the beginning of this game. They're asking you to, you're not gonna be penalized or anything. You just have to be patient, and patience is the name of the game with these types of games. If you want to be successful, you have to have patience. If you're not, um, you're gonna be spending a lot of money. You're gonna be pretty frustrated. So the main thing about it is having patience. And thankfully, that's one characteristic that I have. Um, so let's see. Let's looking around a little bit while the process of building is taking place. Settings here, audio settings, general settings, and because this is how your village starts out. In essence, well, this is what produce essence. So here it says here you have your storages. You can produce it yourself or steal it from other players. To build storages, and this is what helps. This is what you use to build your and train troops. These are some of our resources, some of our buildings, dojo, train troops. This is storage. It's Christmas time, so you have a gifting tree, daily gift shrine. We'll deal with that later. Dojo where we train our troops. Build another one of those. Said everything they want done fast. I see a lot of YouTubers actually spending their gems, or in this case diamonds, but don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're gonna need your resources. In this case, your what I guess what the game looks at as currency. You're gonna need all that so you can build your carpenter, so you can build buildings. So if you haven't, if you've already started the game, well, you know what's up. But if you haven't started and you're looking at this playthrough and trying to see, you know, if this is a cool game or not, well, if you do start the game, first thing I'm warning you is not to use your diamonds. Just go ahead and let the time run out. You got an essence well, and let the time run out and save up your diamonds. There's a little glitch there. So pretty soon, quickly in the game, pretty not too far. You're gonna meet you're going to be rewarded with diamonds. You're gonna pass an achievement, and you're gonna be rewarded diamonds. So, say if you save your diamonds now, you'll be able to get your carpenter sooner. If you start spending them, then it's gonna take even longer. Okay, so now we're gonna just train some troops. Move on here. Going through this tutorial. Yeah, with a few diamonds. Everything is a few diamonds. We're not gonna do it. Nope. Sorry. So as you see, my this one is using troops. I'm not gonna tell you how to use the troops. Training in the dojo. Going really fast. Essence build one now. Okay. Build our essence storage. That's what we're looking at. Might as well let him tell us when to do it. So we'll build one now. And of course, we're not gonna spend anything to build it. And we would be losing a lot of diamonds doing all this building, but save them. Don't spend it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And let's see some of the other buildings we have here. Production. Build. Army. Ways to go. It's just starting out. This just gives you an idea. If you're looking at my other account, you can see what happens when you've got. I've been playing this game for a while. Almost. I guess it would be 2 years now. I started playing this game not too long after I started playing Clash of Clans. Just looking for similar games. I really enjoyed playing this kind of games. The essence storage. So we'll build that later. I'm working on these other buildings for now. Grab some loot here. Empty out some. The essence well and market. Interesting name for where the J coins are. Market. Defense, wall, archer tower, cannon, freeze tower. So it's similar to these other games, but it's just a different little twist to it. Makes it a little interesting, especially if you're in the Asian culture. In this case, they have a Japanese background thing going. So if you're familiar with Shogun, the movie, or read the book. If you remember my other clan, I already have my alliance put together. Okinawa. Oh. Yeah, well, I don't want to keep you guys too long watching the building, so we're gonna go ahead and do a tag. Now this is the actual the multiplayer, but this, like I said, there's two ways of doing this. I mean, you can go through the computer, fight against the computer, where this is how you get your troops. In this case, we're gonna get, as we progress through this, we'll be getting our ninja, and it's all about Plus, this is real small. It's only your castle and a few walls. Not a lot of resources. Now we're gonna go back home and start building some more. Commander Rin. Ah. Coins, we can upgrade our castle. Yes, so we can get more stuff. Just like anything else, make sure you upgrade everything before moving on building your castle. You want to make sure your structures and your troops um, and your walls especially are all upgraded before moving on to the next castle level. That's one thing I had to do on my other account, which isn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as when I started playing Clash of Clans. I really went too far and rushed my base. So you learn your lesson. My main base, my baby account. My little stub muffin in my Clash of Clans. I learned my lesson. Okay, and the same thing with this one is since it's my baby account, I don't want to use the word baby, so I'll just use the word little stub muffin, which eventually will be a big another big stub muffin, but it'll always be smaller than my main. I don't know my accounts for Clash of Clans are pretty close. They're 8 and 9. So they're pretty almost close to each other in level. This one's going to be real far apart. Oh, keep upgrading. Yep, I gotta upgrade our village. Over here, and this train more troops. Gotta get that loot. Now, of course, I say you gotta keep it going so you can get more troops. Conquer your enemies, form an alliance, save the empire, explore the world. Got it, buddy. Keep it going. So what? Okay, we got some loot here. Train some more troops. Keep this puppy going. Keep this freight trainer moving. Got a ways to go. But it's nice to have two accounts. That way you'll always be able to provide each account with backup troops. You won't have to rely on your clan mates or alliance mates or whatever game you're playing. Just need two different well, I use Android. I use Apple. I have Apple products. OSI. So you just need an email address. And you go through iTunes and you create your Apple ID and you create as many accounts as you want, as long as you have different email addresses. And you go through Game Center. Well, Game Center is where your gameplay is saved. So depending on how you log in, it will depend on which account you're going to be playing on. So let's build a few more structures here. Essence Well, another dojo. And we'll just keep this going. So creating a new account is pretty easy. Especially if you have multiple devices. I have my iPad and my iPhone. Because you don't want to keep signing in and signing out all the time. I mean, you can, if you only have one device, you can, but it makes it a lot easier when you have two devices. Or how many devices per account. Guess you can do Android too. But it makes the game interesting, makes it fun. could say, if like I have on all my accounts, I have two accounts. I haven't added any other fellow players yet. Maybe later on I will, but for now it's working out. Even though I'm missing out on tournaments or clan wars, which is fun. But I also noticed when I was in a clan that was fully operational with other players, I found out that you can require more loot just play just attacking bases individually than having to go to war. But that's just the way. Everyone has their own way of doing it. So whatever is enjoyable, whatever works for you is fine. For now, this is what works for me. Plus, I can share all of this on my YouTube channel, so it's fun. So a lot of upgrading I have to do, a lot of building, a lot of upgrading. Hopefully, I'll be a little bit more advanced when you see me, when you see this account the next time. And I can show you more if you're not familiar with it. If you're familiar with it, I guess it's nice to reminisce what it once was to start. But here I am going through it again. Got a ways to go so I can help my other account. Okay, folks. So this is it for this video. Thanks for watching again, and I hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you the next time. Bye now.